name is William Garlington, and welcome to conservativesviewpoint.com. If you have been following this program for the last 8 weeks, you know that we are now simply known as The Point. And conservativesviewpoint.com will be coming at you Monday through Friday up until November of 2012. This particular website's mission for the next 2 years is simply put, we believe that liberalism is evil. So our mission statement is to help inform, help educate as many Americans as we can when it comes to the expansion, the protection of conservative values within this country while we try to defeat liberalism within this country. And then after we do that, we'll take on the world. But first, we've got to take care of our own team. And that is our mission statement. So if you have been following our program, you know that we are into our 8th week. You know that all these videos can be seen on the website. We park them on the website at conservativesviewpoint.com. But you could also see these on Facebook, Twitter, email links, and through YouTube itself. So please bring your friends, your foes, bring those liberals, moderates, anybody, so that they can understand that conservatism is what we preach, and it's conservatism that is going to get America out of the bondage and the slavery that we have been in since 1932, and probably beyond, but really 1932. So yesterday we started a 3-day series on my pet peeves, the things that I tell the audience, and I'm telling you right now, that I am prejudiced against. And yesterday's program was on control. Those individuals who control other individuals, and that is primarily liberals. They'll say, you got to have health care. What if I don't want health care? No, you got to have it or you'll get fined. Or they raise your taxes, or they do some other things that are taking away some liberties that we have in this country. And I'm not suggesting that we go anarchy. There's rules and regulations that we all need to abide by. And if you don't like something, there is the polling place. There is your congressman or congresswoman or senator that can change those things. So that was number 1. Today we're going to talk about my second pet peeve, or I'm prejudiced against, and that is laziness. Lazy people. People that can work and refuse to work. That person, if you fit in this category and I'm upsetting you, well, you know what? Get over it. That's life, because I'm telling you, if you're on the doles of the federal government and you were making $50 an hour, and now the only job that you can really get is $10 an hour, get off the sidelines and go back to work. All right? Things will fall into place. Supply and demand. If we don't have the dough, we can't spend it, save it, but don't bleed the federal government dry if you are able to work. So that's what we're going to talk about today, and then tomorrow we're going to wrap it up, and we're going to talk about my third pet peeve, and that is those that are just, they've heard it all, they're closed-minded people, and we'll tackle that tomorrow. So, lazy people. I'm going to read you the definition of laziness. Laziness is a disinclination to activity or exertion despite having the ability to do so. Simply put, 2 good hands, 2 good feet, great back, they just don't want to work. They don't want to work, they don't want to work, they want a handout, handout, handout. Okay. And we went beyond that because laziness is not a disease where it's not incurable. It can be cured. And so some traits that define lazy people. Let's see if you fall into that category. Lack of motivation is number 1. You got to be motivated about something. I'm motivated about conservatism. I got 2 jobs, 2 other businesses that I run, but I am passionate about this particular topic and conservatism. So I do this on my own free time, in my house, no fancy schmancy cameras or whatever, just me and you, and a dog named Blue over here. And so lack of motivation. Number 2, difficulty controlling impulses. Maybe you have something going on that you need to wrap your arms around. Go to a family, a friend, and get that taken care of. Skillful at manipulating others. There are people out there that are cons, they know how to con, and they'll get away with it. Perfect example, we've all driven down and seen 5 construction workers, 1 digging in the ditch, and 4 other people watching them. And if you know, if you've seen it, raise your hand, because I have many a times. So they have manipulated that person from digging in the ditch. And some people are deceitful. And then there's some that just want to remain indoors for whatever reason. And then some addictions like alcohol and drug. So laziness is not helping the team. The team is America. We're all on the same team. We're not on China's team. We're not on Canada's team. We're not on Mexico's team. We're on American team. And as Americans, we need to come together, and we ought not to bleed the country dry. And if you're listening out there, congressmen and congresswomen and senators and president and all that, we need to do something in the next couple of years to stop feeding people that are lazy. And we're going to talk about this right now. So, we always say that if you bump into a Democrat, you're bumping into a liberal. Liberal is evil. We defined that last week. Take a look at my website. All of our videos are on the website. So they go hand in hand, because the reason they go hand in hand, they got a cat named Barack Obama, who is the quarterback, all right? And his evil twin brother, Barry Obama, who loves socialism. And they would love to keep their power. You know why they want to keep their power? Well, they've already got the chick. They've already got the money. All they want now is the position and the power over you and I, which are the have-nots. If you're a have-not and you think you're going to enter the club of the haves, don't hold your breath. It's not going to happen. They are not going to invite you to the White House for soup and tea unless they have an agenda to exploit you so that they can get some more power. Because it's all about their entitlement programs, like unemployment going into the 200th month, I believe. Come on, man. Handouts to those folks that are milking the dadgum country, telling us that we have to have universal health care. You know what? If I don't want universal health care, and I want to eat and drink and smoke and do all that, and I'm on the side of the road, and someone picks me up and puts me in an ambulance and takes me to the daggum hospital, and they fix me up real quick just to keep me alive, then out I go, all right? Other than that, if I die because I didn't get health insurance, oh well. They want the power, and they want the power, and they want to continue having the chains and the slavery and the bondage that they have created since 1932 and possibly beyond. This is when the progressive movement and the socialistic movement and the communism and the fascism movement has come by, and it's because that the government wants their power. Most governments want their power. We're going to change that in this Congress. And if it can't be changed, if the Republicans cannot be changing this, we're going to kick them out, and we're going to bring in people that are conservatives. Why? Conservative is the real deal. If you're a conservative, in my opinion, you don't lack the 3 things that we're going to be talking about this week, which is, yesterday, conservatives do not control. 2, conservatives are not lazy people. 3, which is tomorrow's program, conservatives are open-minded. See, you have not liberals, numbskulls, people that you ain't getting it. The conservative movement wants you to learn how to fish, and so that you can teach someone else how to fish. Because if we all win, if we all bring the team up, which is America, then we wouldn't have to happen to depend on third world countries like Afghanistan and Russia and North Korea and South Korea and Iran and Saudi Arabia and Mexico and all these other wiper countries. We don't belong to those people. It's conservatism. And here at the point, we don't support the Republican Party. We don't support the Democratic Party. We don't support the Libertarian Party. We support conservatism, and it is our goal, my personal goal, within the next 2 to 5 years, that we drop the Republican Party and we call it the Conservative Party. And I believe it can happen with your help and the help of millions and millions of people, because my family, they don't want to be in chains anymore. We're tired of the strangulation that Barry Obama and his twin Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton and Harry Reid and Nancy Pelosi are doing to us. They rather have the support of a Muslim. Nothing wrong with the Muslim, but there's everything wrong with the terrorist. Whether you're an American terrorist, whether you're a Muslim terrorist, whether you're an Asian terrorist, a Russian terrorist, I don't give a rat's patoot. If you're a terrorist, I'm against you. But I'm not against the culture of these races, but this is a Christian nation, based on Christian values, based on Jesus Christ, based on conservatism. And if you don't like it, people, when we get there, that's okay. Don't let the door hit you in the ass, that my mom and dad would say. Because conservatism wants you to not be unemployed. Conservatism wants to reduce the cost of living. They want to lower taxes and put more money in your pocket, more control, so that if you want to buy your own health care, well, I think it's okay for me to buy my own health care, because competition, supply and demand, monopolies, we don't believe in that. So if a corporation is nickel and diamond or gouging, we conservatives, when we have our power to help others rise above, we're going to take care of those folks. They're not going to get away with it. But if we just continue having Barry Obama and all the rest of those wipers control us and keep us in chains, I will be dead in 40 years. Then my kids and my grandkids and my great-grandkids will continue being in the bondage that Moses felt. It is time, people, time. It is January the 11th. We don't have much time before November the 2012. And so if you go to my website, because we're coming at you, and I can't tell you right now, some great surprises coming within the next 3 to 4 weeks. Please be looking out for it. And I will announce it when it happens. I just can't announce it now. But you go to my website and you arm yourself with political playing cards, because they're gone after February 28th. Battle 2010 is gone. And then on March the 1st, Battle 2012 will emerge. $7.95 for one, $12.95 for the set. Monies go to charity. AFLAC, the Right to Life, Fallen GI Soldiers and the Children Fund. So don't think that we're not helping and giving back, because we are going to raise $250,000 before this year's over. Mark it down. So anyway, is it fair? Fairness isn't giving my money to lazy people. Amen. So we are now have concluded the second point of what I am prejudiced against. Let's recap. Yesterday, I was prejudiced against controlling people. Still am, but we talked about controlling people. Today, lazy people. Tomorrow, we're going to be talking about you guys that are closed-minded and don't have a brain to just open up your ears and listen to the truth. The truth shall set you free. In the meantime, teach somebody how to fish. Don't give them a fish. Hug a conservative. Teach a liberal. Good day, America.